Hi Taurus, how are you? Thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. I am doing your monthly reading for December. So let's see what is going on in December, the last month of 2023 for you. Remember, I read the energy on the cards. So actually, the Death card came out upside down. Looks like maybe you completed a cycle. Usually that's the World card. But I'm getting, yeah, the hourglass is there. That's usually the end of a cycle. Looks like maybe you're over mourning something. The loss of, I'm not getting a person, like somebody died. I'm getting like a relationship or a job or maybe an older version of yourself, Taurus. The Three of Wands is here. Looks like you're celebrating something with the Two of Wands right here. Oh, because it looks like he has Two of Wands and then there's like another wand in the back. The Empress is here. That usually means abundance, happiness, potential wife, children, pregnancy. Maybe some of you are going to find out your spouse is pregnant, your girlfriend's pregnant, your partner's pregnant. Okay, I have Judgment and the Moon. Wow. Okay, the Judgment card looks very different than it usually does. I feel like you're going to have to make a very difficult judgment card decision in December. And the Moon card actually represents what the Empress also looks like. So I feel like some of you are really going to find out somebody's pregnant, like a blessing in your family. But maybe you don't know. Maybe it's being hidden from you. Oh, yeah. Okay, the Emperor's here. Some of you might be getting married or are married. The Five of Swords. I like to get all the cards out. Remember, when I move things around and it's based on energy, and the energy I'm getting at this moment. And energy is fluid, just as time is fluid. So I intend for this to be for December. But again, if you watch this in February, maybe it's relevant for February. So take everything as you need. Use your best judgment. And don't take everything as this is it. Nothing is ever, that's the end all be all with anybody. Nobody is God or Allah or source, whatever resonates with you, right? You know what I mean? So nobody can see all. Some people are much better than others, but nobody can see all, especially when you're doing a collective reading for a lot of people. So I have the Seven of Wands. I feel like the Seven of Wands really goes with the Moon card over here. Like something's really being hidden from you. Not that you're struggling internally, more like something's being hidden from you. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like maybe some of you are getting married this month or are married or getting a new home. On this flip too. The Seven of... Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles, which actually looks like a really happy card. And at the bottom, we have the Lovers and the Magician and the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. I think, yeah, you're going to be celebrating a lot of things here. Because when I saw the Seven of Cups, it looks like she reminds me of a magician and happiness. So I was going to say, where's the Magician? And the Magician is between the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. So, yeah, this just looks like total happiness, total bliss to me. Makes me think of the Sun. I wonder where the Sun card is. Right here. Between the Six of Wands. So you're going to have victory over something. And the Nine of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. So and again, the Sun has two people dancing. Whoops. has two people dancing in it in the middle. So either something's coming to light for you, and you're really happy, like with your money, Taurus, like you're coming into money here at the end of the year. This looks like a big pentacle to me. Or you're getting married this year because you have the Emperor and the Empress. Then they rarely come out together on a spread. Or your marriage is being like, if you are married, it's like and you've been married for a while, it's like you are coming back together if you felt like you were emotionally separated, or you are getting married and you're dancing and celebrating and you're being gifted a lot of money at your wedding. Something really good is coming together, because you also have the Six of Wands, which means I feel like for some of you there's victory at work, because you have the Six of Wands with it, and it reminds me of work. So something really successful is happening at work for you, and you were really stressed out about it, but you don't need to be, because I feel like the Judgment call was made for you, because this is in your spread, and the Judgment card doesn't look like that usually. Right here, like the people are who no longer is in your best interest, the divine is intervening for you and taking them away. Like you can see it's almost like the devil taking them down under, and only those who are in your best interest are here for you. So Taurus, I feel like this month is actually a really good month for you. Like you see clearly, like maybe you couldn't see clearly before. I feel like you felt like you just didn't have clarity on things, and you were really struggling. And with this Death card being in reverse, I feel like you have a sense of like, you know what's going on now. You've mourned whatever you had to mourn. Maybe it was problems at work. Five of Swords is really being stuck in your head, which makes me think of what we just looked at. Like, but I don't feel like this isn't you. Like maybe this is your past energy. And that's why we have the Death card here. Like you've gotten over this. This was you before, like with work and relationships, but it's behind you. Like it was like old 2023 energy. I don't feel like this is you anymore. I feel like this is like you used to be like this, and you used to be like this, but you're not this way anymore. And that's why the Death card came out. You closed this, you learned the lesson, you closed this cycle out. And I feel like that's why, that's why I see this. Seven would be an important number, because I see the 7 here, and I see overarching energy being the 7, which I showed you what I saw as the Sun card here, right? So I see that's just your overarching energy, that the sun, so I looked for the Sun card, the Pentacles, and the happiness. I feel like that's your overarching energy. But the 7 of Wands, I feel like, is what you're doing next, right? You're like, which is usually internal and external fighting with yourself or others. But I feel like you've been through that and you're putting it to rest. Like with this Death card being upside down. This is what you're doing in early December, Taurus. You're like, done. Buried it. I'm good. I'm charging forward. I know who I am. I know what I want. I'm going after it. So I feel like you're in a really good place. Like the first 7 days of December, literally, like the very first week of December, you are in a great place. It's definitely what it feels like. And I feel like because people are getting their karma, is what I'm hearing. They're getting justice served to them for you. Like you were unfairly, what's the word? You were unfairly treated over this past year. And so the divine finally had to intervene, because no one else was doing it for you. And you were just always doing the right thing. You were working hard. You were constantly, this is, the Judgment card is like, it's Scorpio energy, and it's like, the best way to describe it is like birth. Well, I think that's why we have the death card here too. Maybe you have Scorpio placements in your birth chart, but it's like you know that concept of the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's like you were, whatever the situation was throughout this past year, took you down, or you felt like you were taken down, but you really weren't. You kept persevering and you just flourished, Taurus. And December is your reward for all of your success, all of your hard work truly outwork, your hard work on yourself, your hard work in your faith, your hard work in love, your hard work of being resilient to temptation, being resilient to everyone trying so hard. It felt like trying to destroy you at your core is what it felt like. So they intervened, and it feels like this is almost like a tower moment for people who mistreated you or tried to, I'm hearing, do you dirty, like do things wrong toward you. And here on this side is all of the blessings that are coming to you in December because you were always doing the right thing. And because of that, you have these like beautiful things happening for you in December. And I feel like it's not just December, it's, well, for some of you, it's like the next 9 months. Like, I feel like you may be conceiving a child in December, maybe finding out somebody's pregnant in December. But it's for like, well, it's at least 9 months into the new year. So you're in this energy of the Three of Wands. Like, you can finally see the future. Like, you finally see the light is what it was, what I'm hearing. You finally see the light. Like, oh yes, I made it. I survived. I can, like, he's, again, look, it's like the Tower of cards, right? He's on the cliff. You're on the cliff. And that's the Three of Wands, which is Aries energy. And I believe this is also Mars energy, if I'm correct, which is fast moving energy. But you're finally like, I can see it and I'm gonna be successful. And you are. I almost feel like you're ready to start building the home or getting ready for like the new apartment, the new place you want to go to. Like, you have the vision. And we know when Taurus has a vision, that's it. It's like your visions are solid, they're sound, and you know how to get to that vision. And I feel like that vision is a new home with this Nine of Pentacles. So you are getting into, Nine of Pentacles is really sound in your money. So I feel like you know how to get to your stability with your money. Maybe you already are there in December, or you are moving to this new place, or you know you're gonna move there within the next 9 months, 9 weeks. But it feels like springtime. You're planning for spring is what it feels like. So I feel like you have a vision and you know you're going to be there in the spring, whatever spring is, wherever you are in the world. But spring here in the United States is traditionally, I would say, like late March through May. But that's what it feels like to me. It feels like late March through May. So take that as it resonates. When I give the seasons, I'm more or less kind of giving them off of the Northern Hemisphere. So I apologize. And I'm trying to give these readings shorter than how long they've all been, because they're so long for some of you, and I apologize. If you guys don't mind that they're long, then I'll go long and give you more detail. Just, I need somebody to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just ramble on forever and ever. But I feel like it's definitely springtime, especially with the overarching energy being the Seven of Pentacles, which I really don't feel is the Seven of Pentacles. But it is in this, it is with related to this, because you're planting, you're saving your money now for this home, which again is also planting a seed, but it's not planting a seed for an idea. It's, you are saving your money. Again, this is spring energy to me. So again, this is March through May in the United States. So I don't know if that's, or it could be whenever roses grow where you live. It could be whenever it looks like farmers might plow hay. Hay also is really good, a symbol of very good luck. Doves are symbols of love. So again, this is really happy. That's why I should do the sun card. This is I viewed it as the sun, and the sun also means abundance. This is money. I see abundance and happiness. But in that sun card, I saw like the two lovers dancing and being happy. So I feel for some, this is going to resonate for some of you, Taurus, not all of you. For some of you who are in a connection, I feel like there could have been like a little riff, and sometimes I get multiple storylines, so sorry. So I'm going back over here. The little riff could have been this somebody feeling like they were left out and you had a fight or a disagreement, or someone might have said, I need a break from this relationship, but you were in a very serious relationship or even married and you wanted to take space apart, and it felt like death, right? This was past energy, and you're so thankful that this is over. Both of you worked through it, and you guys are both bearing it and putting it behind you completely. And then I'm seeing this judgment card differently. Like you had your tower moment, and now together you are like having a new start. I'm seeing this as like the tower and a new beginning with the world card. So it's like you both felt like you crashed and burned, and now you're coming up, because I see two people and two people. So like the lovers fell and the lovers are being brought up by the divine. Like you are supposed to be with this person, but you had to go through this to actually become stronger as a couple. So that's another storyline I'm hearing. And now you see it clearly, and you understand, both of you, you understand, Taurus, how this all worked. And you are buying this home with this person. But it took one of you apologizing, and or both of you expressing your love and apologizing, to work through all of this energy together. So sometimes I get like multiple storylines. So that's for people who've been in a connection where the connection had like a huge disruption. Because we have the Emperor and the Empress, and these are usually married, and they really are like a divine match. It's like all the queens in one and all the kings in one. And I feel like you don't have children yet, actually, but I feel like you're gonna find out you're having one, because see, she's pregnant here, and usually the Empress is depicted as being more commonly being pregnant or holding fruit, for being fruitful, that she can bear children. You may already have 2 children. Maybe that's why you work so hard together if you are married. But and right now you're feeling so victorious. I feel like at the end of December, you're going to feel so happy and victorious. You're going to feel like you have the world at your feet. Like you can do anything, Taurus. That's how you're going to feel at the end of December. But usually the moon represents what's hidden from you, our fears, our emotions that we're not revealing, secrets. But it can also mean like our intuition, because there's so much water here. But see how it's like illuminating the water? I feel like maybe your intuition's kicking in. And I don't feel like there's secrets being hidden from you. I feel like everything's out in the open. I'm talking to the Tauruses that that resonate with the storyline of the couples that had the disagreement. That's the ones that I'm talking to. I feel like your intuitions become really strong and or become stronger, and you are gonna find out you're either having a baby this month or you're gonna find out you're having a baby in the next 6 to 9 months is really what I'm feeling here. But I don't feel like and you might be like, well, why didn't you tell me right away? And it could have been you were in disagreement like in October, and that might have been when she found out she was pregnant and didn't think it was the right time to tell you. She wanted to work through the issues first. So don't get upset. Just know she didn't feel that was the right time to tell you. Just be grateful that you're having a baby, and that's wonderful news and a beautiful blessing for you, your family, the world. So she wasn't keeping anything secretive. I don't feel there was anything kept secret here about this baby. I think it was you were working through other issues for that group. Now for the other group where I felt like you had something else going on, and the first storyline, sorry, when I heard a different one, I'll jump to it. For the other group where you're working on your money, and I felt like there was all these things, and I feel like you're saving because you're moving in springtime, and there's all these blessings. You either are single and you're meeting your partner, or just met your partner and you don't know it yet, but you either just met them. And I feel like you just either just met them or you're going to meet them in December. And I feel like you're meeting them around the towards the New Year's Eve time frame, because you're gonna go from this emperor who's like literally like an emperor standing, right? Like you're talking to the king of a country kind of energy, to this page who is really, I don't know if you watched the video I just talked about who's coming towards you in love, but I explained that a page is like the lowest level of you literally just meet somebody that's really young. It's like, so when you're dating, it's like a page is like the very first few dates is like when you're newly dating, you're kind of like in a page energy. So when you're watching tarot cards, they should start to mature into being a knight. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. And then they should become kings and queens when you're in a serious relationship with somebody. But if they're showing up still as pages or knights and you're in a serious relationship, that's a problem about how their emotions are. So I feel like you are all of a sudden in this really new energy of, because I feel like you have a good grasp on your finances, your work, your family, siblings, mother, father connections, your own family, not your own personal family because you don't have one yet. But all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, who's this beautiful woman I just met? And you're anxious and nervous because you see potential. Your gut instinct tells you oh, she could be the one. She's the one I want to have a family with. She could be it kind of feeling. And so your intuition's going off, and it's more like, I could see her being the mother of my child. And you never felt that way because it's not the way a Taurus thinks usually. So again, I don't see the moon card being fear. It's more that, could that really be the way it feels? Does it really feel like that? So you're in this nervous excitement energy to ask this woman out that you think is so incredible, that could be amazing for you. So that's the way I feel some of you will be towards middle to late December, because you are in all this power and might and amazing at work and have all your money behind you, and you're planning on buying this cool apartment or moving to this newer area that's amazing, or you're going to buy this condo or this home, whatever resonates with you. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, who's that? where did she come from? And now it just literally shakes up your world because you thought you had it all under control. So I feel like that's for a different group of Tauruses. And it's okay, because that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that fun and exciting. And if it is meant for you and it is your soulmate, because we never really see these two together unless she really is your soulmate. So enjoy it. It'll be beautiful. It'll be exciting. It'll be great. And enjoy it, because it's only really new once, right? So enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't fear it. Love it. And just enjoy the experience and have fun. So that's what I see for your December reading. It's going to be magical no matter where you are. It's going to be a great experience. And either way, your money is fabulous. You are moving somewhere, I think, where you're going to be really happy. And you're either really reconnecting with your partner, or you're finding like your spouse or your significant other that you're engaged to. Some of you are finding out you're having a baby. Some of you might be having a baby this month. Or some of you are meeting the person you're going to marry. So I think it's wonderful. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. It helps grow the channel. I genuinely appreciate all of you for that. And if you feel guided, thank you for buying a coffee. I would appreciate that very much. And if you want, feel free to email me. I'm always happy to do a personal reading for anyone, anytime. That would be very specific to whatever your inquiries are. Have a beautiful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.